This video and all content on this channel is performed by a pest control professional, and it is always recommended to hire a pest control pro in your area to perform any pest control in or outside your home. Pesticides can harm you and your loved ones. Anyone who is performing the information in this video is doing so at their own risk. If you decide to try the info provided in this video, please always check with the local laws in your area and read the labels of any product you use. The label is the law.
Every single time that my computer updates or my Streamlabs, OBS, whatever you want to call it, updates, every single time, my microphone has to be reset. And I never think to check and see if it's set up right. But anyway, this is Jason Akers with Green Acres Pest Control. I hope everybody's doing all right today. I know it's early. I am here early because my youngest is taking a nap, and it's easier to do it now than when they try to get them to sleep at night. And I'm up all night until midnight trying to live stream, and I would rather stream early. And then my friends from overseas and Europe, Britain and Europe and different places can actually contact me, because the last time I did this, I did have a lot of people say, hey, I really appreciate it. I don't get to see you live very often because I live over the ocean and time's different over there. So we're going to stream early today and try to get some questions answered about bugs. And so I actually have an interesting thing I wanted to go over today from Reddit, actually. So if you'll notice here, now I answer Reddit questions because I've been banned from Reddit. Now I'm a professional. I've been killing bugs for over 30 years. I've been doing bed bugs for nearly 30 years, about 26 years, 27 years. And I have a lot of experience, but they banned me on Reddit because I said something that some admin or whatever didn't like to hear, which basically how to get rid of bed bugs. And so they thought I was giving bad advice, so they banned me. But I answer bed bug questions on Reddit this way now. So anyhow, I wanted to go over a question that was asked us, and I thought it would be a really good thing to do for my live stream, to go over how to tell a boy from a girl. All right? We're going to, hey, Christina, yes, it is box elder bug season. It's box elder bug season here too. But I wanted to answer some questions about the how to tell if a bed bug is a male or a female, because I do get that, and I thought, well, this is perfect because this is a good picture. I would assume that this is actually a female bed bug and not a male bed bug, and I will show you why. Let's see if we can zoom in. That's about the best we can get. It's not the best image. It's kind of hard to tell from this image, but I am going to do a drawing with Jason, and I am going to show you how I tell male from females. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get paint. All right. So let me get my tablet right here. We're going to draw. Okay. So I can show you about how to tell a boy from a girl when it comes to bed bugs. It's similar to how you tell, boys from girls in real life, with people. All right, so let's say you have a bed bug. Let's see here. Let's use this image. We'll use this image right here, like that. All right, so let's draw our bed bug. I'm going to show you how to tell them apart. They look almost the same, but there are ways you can tell them apart. So you get the bed bug. It's like this. All right, this is going to be the best I can do. That. All right, that looks just like a bed bug, doesn't it? All right, and then we got the antenna, like that. All right, so on a bed bug, if you look at their butt, okay, this is the way you tell a boy from a girl bed bug. All right, it'll be curved like this. This one is curved along the backside. So I assume that this one is a female. and this one is this one is also a female because it's curved. A male bed bug will have like a little point like that on the end of their tail. So it's hard to really tell unless you have them up close and you're looking at them up close. But this would be a male and this would be a female, the one to the left. And so they look about the same. You know, they have the little segmented bodies and all like this. But the male has a little point on the end of their tail and a female is rounded. So you would just have it without this. Let's see, let's go back here a little bit. Like that. That would be a female and that would be a male. So that's how you tell them apart. It's very subtle, but you can tell them apart. You could tell off boys and girls. And actually, it'll impress people if you say, oh, I can tell that's a girl. Or, oh, I can tell that's a boy. People are impressed by that. But that's how you tell them apart. It's really easy. Anybody can do it. You don't have to be a professional pest control technician or anything like that. You just have to know what they look like. So I feel bad with you competing for Thursday Night Football. Honestly, I didn't stream last week because I'm a religious Jew and I had a holiday. And so I wasn't here last Thursday. I didn't even think about what the day was. And I just completely missed. I didn't even post on YouTube. I didn't tell people I was going to be there or anything. I didn't even think about it. Didn't even realize it. And today I'm streaming early because I'm here. I'm early. Pam. I think it was Pam is the reason I'm here early today, is because she came in and said, hey, I caught you early. You know, normally I'm in bed. So I'm actually here because she's in England. And I thought I would drop in early again today. It's easier for me this time of year to stream earlier because I get home. I'm actually home early today. I went out early this morning. I've already worked. I got home and I was like, you know what? It works so well to stream early. I am going to jump on and stream early now. So it's 4:39 here. Nearly 5 o'clock. And so I figured I would jump on early while my youngest is taking a nap. And I don't have to worry about putting babies to bed and babies not wanting to go to bed. Like last night, it took me almost an hour to get Finley to go to bed. He didn't want to go to bed. He's almost 3 years old. He'll be 3 years old in a couple of weeks. And so he's very, very combative when it comes to bedtime. And this gets me here earlier and I can actually answer people's questions. I don't have to feel bad that I have to cut it short or that I have to get on too late while even people here in America are going to bed. So I have never seen an actual bug, but I have the bites. Okay, so just because you have bug bites doesn't mean you have bed bugs. I say that a lot. I say that all the time. It doesn't mean you have bed bugs. In fact, I actually have had people get angry at me because I told them that they didn't have bed bugs and they were positive they had bed bugs, but they didn't have bed bugs. So, you know, it's good news if you don't have bed bugs. Now, is that irritating because you don't know what's bothering you? Yeah, of course. I understand that it may be frustrating to you because you don't know what you've got. You just assume you have bed bugs. So let me explain to you. If you have bed bugs, so most people here know that I use Crossfire. That's what I recommend for the control of bed bugs. It's what I use. That's what I've had the most success with. If you are trying to get rid of bed bugs with Crossfire and you don't have bed bugs, let's say you have bird mites or carpet beetles, maybe spiders biting you. There's lots of things that could bite you. Let's say that you don't have bed bugs biting you. Well, then you're not going to get rid of your bed bugs using Crossfire. Crossfire is a really good pesticide for bed bugs, specifically for bed bugs. It won't kill mites. I've used it in houses that have bird mites and stuff like that. It will not kill them. You have to use something else for those types of pests. Crossfire is not formulated for mites. Mites aren't the same type of bug. And so using Crossfire to eliminate mites won't work. Just because it works on bed bugs doesn't mean it will work on other bugs. In fact, it doesn't work that good on other bugs. It works best on bed bugs. If you think you have bed bugs, okay, but you haven't found a bug, but you're getting bites when you wake up in the morning, you have new bites on you, set your alarm for like 2 o'clock in the morning. Get up and look and see if you've got any crawling around. Bed bugs typically bite between 2 and 4 a.m. when you're asleep. If you set an alarm, get up around 2:30, 3 o'clock, somewhere around that time, and just check and see if you find any. If you have bed bugs, you will find them. It's much more likely to find them first thing in the morning, when you're still asleep, when you should be asleep. That's the most effective way to try to see if you've got them. If they're on the early stages, because bed bugs take a long time to reproduce. It takes a long time for them to build numbers to where you start to see them. And so don't just assume you have them, or don't assume you just have them just because you're getting bug bites. If you're getting bit every day and you're not seeing bed bugs, you probably do not have bed bugs, because the female bites only once she'll bite multiple times, but she feeds once about every 2 to 5 days if she's viable, if she's able to reproduce, if she can lay eggs. She doesn't bite every day. She only bites every few days when she needs to lay eggs. That's what she's biting for. She's biting specifically to get a blood meal so she can lay eggs. The nymph only bites once a week. They don't even bite but once every 6 to 10 days. They don't bite every day. So I suspected bed bugs almost 3 months. Never found one. Crossfire 2 times. Never seen any dead. Still getting bites. Found carpet beetle larvae and book lice only. Carpet beetles will make you break out just like bed bugs. Absolutely just like bed bugs. Let's see if I can find pictures of carpet beetle reactions. I don't want to just search. Let me see. Oh. This is a good picture right here. I don't like to do searching for bug bites because I could get in trouble for that. But there's a carpet beetle reaction. Okay. Now you see how you've got a bite, and then you got a couple bites, and then down here you got a cluster of bites and stuff. Very similar to bed bugs. This is a reaction to carpet beetles. That's what this is. So just because you think you have bed bugs doesn't mean you have bed bugs. In fact, the reaction is very similar to a bed bug bite for those that actually react from bed bugs. So you don't matter if you have carpet or not. Carpet beetles feed on lots of stuff. Let's see. Let's do a search together. All right? Just because they're called carpet beetles, bed bugs don't just live on your bed either just because they're called bed bugs. All right? What do carpet beetles eat? Okay? Let's see what the AI says, because that's what this is. This is an AI overview. All right? Wool. All right, animal products. Okay? Wool, fur, feathers, hair, silk, leather, dead insects, and pet food. Okay? No carpet. No carpet mentioned there at all. Plant products. They eat seeds, grain, cereal, spices, and books. Okay? They also eat nests of birds, bees, and wasps. This is what carpet beetles eat. Just because they call them carpet beetles doesn't mean they're eating carpet. It's just their name. Okay? Cockroaches are named cockroaches, but that's not because they eat. See what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? They're called cockroaches. That was a very adult joke for so early in the day, wasn't it? Yes, roaches. That's exactly right. But just because they're carpet beetles doesn't mean they eat carpet. Just because they're cockroaches. So. So, I'll tell you a story. Crossfire, you're not required to wear gloves when you apply Crossfire. It's not PPE. You don't have to. It's not required. So when I first got into using Crossfire for bed bugs, I'm like, well, if I don't have to wear gloves to get my hands all sweaty and gross and I can feel everything, well, I'm not going to wear gloves. So I didn't wear gloves when using Crossfire. And then when I got into a house I was treating, it was a pretty heavily infested bedbug house. I went to lift the mattress up, my hand slipped, and I grabbed the tag, the one that says you're not supposed to remove under penalty of law. And I grabbed that tag, and underneath it was about 100 bed bugs. And all over my hand, all over the tips of my fingers, all in this part was like squished bed bugs and blood, and it was just and bed bug poop and nasty all over my hand. And so the reason that I wear gloves when treating for bed bugs is to keep my hands out of bed bugs, because they're nasty animals. They are really nasty. So I washed my hands. I had to wash my hands. It was awful. It was just awful. So just because it's early doesn't mean I'm not tired, because I'm old and I can always take a nap. So if you haven't already, like the channel, like the stream, like the videos, it helps push me out in front of more people. So anyway. Okay, this is a dumb question. What's a good sign you don't have bed bugs? Okay. So basically you want to, there's several things you want to look for when looking for bed bugs. Do you have bug bites? All right. Usually that's the first reason to try to look. Okay. Because you're getting bit by something. So you look for bug bites. If you have bug bites, then what you want to do is the first place you want to look is around your headboard. I'll show you some spots you can look for bed bugs. Let's try to find a specific headboard that I'm actually thinking about here. Actually, I wonder if I've got a picture of one. I might have a picture of one. Let's see here. If I go to, actually, let's just look. Let's just look. We'll just do this. All right, headboard. Okay, this is a good one right here. See this headboard? This is Ashley Furniture. Okay, let's see if we can is it possible just to pull the picture? I don't want to pull up a whole page and advertise for Ashley Furniture. Oh, wow, this would be a hateful headboard right here. Or this one. This is a good one. So let's just do images. Can we just do images? Let's see. Images. All right. This is a good one. Copy image, and then we'll open up Paint, and we'll paint it on there. All right. So this is the headboard we were just looking at on Google. Okay. So places you want to look first on a headboard if you think you might have bed bugs, and sometimes you won't know. I mean, I know this is going to sound silly, but believe it or not, people overlook this place all the time. Okay. These little buttons right here, right here, right here, all these little indents right here, check all of those. If you have to peel the button back and look around underneath it, do that. Sometimes bed bugs will hide there. They'll also hide along these buttons here and these buttons here, okay, on both sides. They will hide in this little crevice here, and there's also, of course, on the other side. If you're getting bit, whatever side of the bed you lay on, that's the side of the bed you really want to check really thoroughly and make, because bed bugs don't usually travel very far for a blood meal. So you want to look near that spot. So usually I can go into a room if a spouse is complaining, like let's say the wife is complaining about getting bit, because typically it is. Usually I have found that women complain the most about getting bit. Men don't get bit as bad. Women get bit worse. This is just in my own experience. So let's say the wife is laying on one side of the bed. I can go in there without being told, flip the box spring up, check around the bed and say, do you lay on this side of the bed? Oh, yes. How did you know? Because this is where the bed bugs are living. The bed bugs are living all along this side of the bed. On the headboard, let's say she slips on this side of the bed. Well, the bed bugs are all right here. They're either here or up around these little whatever, these button things. They'll also live in these little creases. Like, let's see, let's just use a pencil. Like right here, in these creases right here where the fabric kind of is pleated, they'll live in those pleats. They will. Look around behind the headboard. So let's see if we can find the back of a headboard here. Let's see if we can find some images of the back of a headboard. It's going to be harder because everybody wants to sell their headboards based on the front. But, check around the back of the headboard too. If you've got a headboard where it's like wooden and it's got like slats like this, you want to look where the wood actually joins with the other piece where there's a joint there. Bed bugs like to get in the joint, lay eggs there and poop there and kind of congregate there, okay? That's the first place you want to check. You also want to check your box spring. So if you check your box spring, if you flip your box spring up on the bottom, a lot of times it'll have like these metal frames, like these wood frames is typically what's like a pallet kind of, but then it's got fabric wrapped around it. Inside that hollow frame, a lot of times bed bugs will go down around the surface. So let me show you what they'll do. Let's look at this picture right here. Let's copy this image and then paste it over here. All right. So if you'll see these right here, a lot of times what a bed bug will do when it bites you is it will travel like off of the mattress. Sometimes it will travel off of the mattress and go right here, right between the box spring and the mattress. Or they will go here, like around these seams, right there. That's a real common place to find them if they're on the top of a box spring. This is a king size foundation. So a lot of times they will be between this crack where the two kind of join together. It's a real common thing to find bed bugs in that crack. But another place they go is they will typically go down the side and go in this groove right here along this bed rail. So you have to take the box spring up off of the bed, okay? Peel these little guards back right here. Look behind those, especially up around the head of the bed. So these are primary spots. You want to check those all around all four corners of each foundation. If you've got a king size, you're going to have to check both of them, this one and the other one, okay? And then on the bottom of the box spring, there is usually, like, let's go back here. Let's go all the way back. And I'm going to draw, it won't let me go back, but so far. All right. So let's say your box spring is like that, like a square like that, okay? On the bottom of the box spring, let me see something here. Hold on just a minute. So on the bottom of your box spring, there will be a piece of fabric that kind of like a little square piece of fabric like this. I'm doing the best I can. I'm actually using my mouse now. But it will be stapled all along the edge of the frame, okay? You want to check all along those staples, all along where that piece of fabric is stapled on the bottom of the box spring. If you have to, take the whole felt off. Take it all the way off and check all the way around inside there for bed bugs. And typically, if you've got bed bugs, those are the places you're going to find them. I mean, I have found bed bugs behind the baseboards before, and they weren't on the bed, but that is very rare. I think it's only happened maybe 2 or 3 times, so it doesn't happen very often. Well, Alpine WSG treat carpet beetle larvae. It can kill beetles. Also 10, 20, or 30 to a gallon. Whatever the label says for beetles. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. Alpine WSG label. Actually, we could do this. This is a good teaching opportunity here. So let's look at the label for Alpine WSG. This is what it is. If you go down, try to look for beetles. Let's see. A lot of labels do not have carpet beetles specifically, but they have beetles, and carpet beetles are beetles. So whatever kills beetles. Let's see if it's labeled for beetles. I think it is. Crawling insects, including, so that would be a beetle. It says 30 grams per gallon. Let's see if we go down here. Asian lady beetles and centipedes is 10 to 30. So that's agreeing with up there. So you could use 30 grams per gallon on lady beetles as well, which is basically ladybugs. let's see. Let's see, stored product pests. These are other types of beetles. It's 10 grams for those beetles. So I would, between 10 and 30 grams is what I would do. Probably start at 10 grams and see how it works. And if it doesn't, then you'll want to go up to 30 grams is what I would do. If I were to use Alpine, I believe Alpine does kill carpet beetles. So. Can you not get Crossfire? Oh, I see. You're talking. Sorry, I lost track. I got to talking about bed bugs. I got lost track of chat. I think Charlie is yelling at somebody upstairs. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. Let's see. Let's see. Can you rent a pump for Crossfire? I wouldn't. I'd just buy a $10 plastic sprayer. What I would do. Hello? Hey, come on. Hop up here. No, not there. Here. So, because it's early, it's only like not even 5 o'clock yet, barely 5 o'clock. Charlie can help with people's bedbug problems. Would you like to help with people's bedbug problems? Are you going to answer people's questions? Okay. Now it is now Charlie. There we go. So say hello.
Hello.
Say this is Charlie.
This is Charlie.
With Green Acres Pest Control.
With Green Acres Pest Control.
You gotta talk loud. You gotta talk up here. This microphone. Okay. Here, I'll get it down low for you. Can you say hello?
Hello.
So, we have a question. Let's see. Let's see. I sure wish I reacted. What did you just do? You got up on my lap and you did that on my lap.
I didn't know it was coming.
Why did you do that?
I didn't know it was coming.
You think they heard it? No, I don't think so. Let's see. Somebody said, do you suggest something other than Crossfire for Canadians? Do you know where Canada is? Canada. So let's see. I'll show you. Let's show everybody, just in case our chat does not know where Canada is. Let's do.
I don't know what Canada is, but I do know one person who lives there.
You know a person who lives in Canada. Who lives in Canada?
Drew.
Drew? Who is Drew? From Drew Builds?
Yes.
Okay, so you see this map right here? Here's a map of the world. Okay, this is the United States right here. That's where we live, right here in Virginia.
I just saw Canada.
And there's Canada right here.
I just saw it.
You saw it, yep. So that's Canada. Canada is a very big country. Okay, and then this is Alaska over here. Alaska's big too. That's part of the United States, and this is the United States, and this is Canada, and this is Mexico. Okay, so they live in Canada. The thing about Canada is Canadians can't get a lot of the same chemicals that we can get in the United States. So if they're trying to kill bed bugs, they can't get Crossfire. It's very difficult. Now, people in Canada have been able to buy Crossfire, but they have to get it through eBay, and other people have to ship it to them. So that it's very difficult for them to get it. So what he's asking is there anything that we can use other than Crossfire in Canada? What would you use to kill bed bugs in Canada?
No idea.
There's not a lot of options. So a lot of things you'd have to use like Talstar or Demon Max or something. If you can even get synthetic pyrethroids, it's very difficult in Canada because they don't let their people buy pesticides. A lot of chemicals are heavily monitored by their government, and they won't let them get them. So it's very difficult. But I know when I first got into killing bed bugs, I used a lot of synthetic pyrethroids. I would use things like Talstar and Demon. But the thing is, you're very limited to where you can treat. You can't treat the mattress. You can't treat the box spring. And in those instances, you have to throw that stuff away because you can't treat it. So it's a lot harder to get rid of bed bugs than with Crossfire. Because we use Crossfire, right, Charlie?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you been on a bed bug job before?
No.
You know you have?
No.
Yes, you have. Do you know how old you were?
No.
You were like 6 months old. You were a little baby. And you were in your carrier, and I took you to a customer's house to look for bed bugs. You were just a baby. But I told the guy, I said, hey, I've got my baby. I just got him from the babysitter. I don't have anywhere to take him. Can I bring him to your house while I try to find bed bugs? And he said yes. And you slept in your car seat the whole time because I had you in the carrier, carrying you around, sitting you down, picking you up, carrying you around, sitting you down, and looking for bed bugs. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Yeah. So who's going to have a birthday soon?
Me.
Me? Me?
No.
You?
Yes.
Are you going to be 21?
No. 60.
60?
I mean, not 60.
You're going to be 60 years old? You look really good for your age. You're even older than me. 6? When's your birthday?
October 15th.
Yes. So 5 days.
Yes.
Less than a week. What do you want for your birthday? What?
A Link outfit.
A Link outfit? Who's Link? I had bed bugs sorted by a professional here in the UK. They use something called Cypermax Plus, which is cypermethrin. Cypermethrin's really good. I think it's a pyrethroid. But in the UK, we don't have neonicotinoids. That's what they used. So Cypermax is, I believe it is cypermethrin. We do have that here. So if you go here and you look up Cypermax, that's this pesticide right here, Cypermax Plus. Okay? And that is, contains 10% cypermethrin and 5% tetramethrin. So I have used Demon Max before, and it has killed bed bugs, this chemical right here, which is also cypermethrin. So I've heard people have used cypermethrin to kill bed bugs, and it works really well, but I don't use it anymore. The problem with cypermethrin is it's a pyrethroid, and so it is a highly repellent to bed bugs. And so when you're using Crossfire, you're actually not repelling them at all. And so they come out and they try to crawl across the bed and they try to bite you anyway, but the bed's treated. So they'll just die. So they'll just die on their way to you. They're not kept away from you. They die a lot quicker that way. So, but yes, I have heard of people using cypermethrin to kill bed bugs. So let's see. Did you want to sit beside me and maybe play your computer for a little bit?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. You're starting to make my leg fall asleep. If I have a question from somebody about bed bugs and I don't know the answer, can I ask you to answer, Charlie? Will you give me the answer? Since you're sitting right beside me?
Yes.
Okay. If I need help, I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you to answer the question. Does Crossfire kill more than bed bugs? I have been in houses where I've used Crossfire for bed bugs, and it has killed cockroaches, but it doesn't work a lot on other types of bugs. No, it doesn't work well on mites. It doesn't work well on spiders. It won't work well on arachnids, period. It just doesn't do a very good job. So, no, it doesn't work on everything like it does on bed bugs, but it does kill bed bugs really, really well. So that's a lot of phantoms, Charlie. Charlie likes to play Minecraft. But everybody's telling you happy birthday. Charlie, did you know that? People are telling you happy birthday. Because your birthday is very soon. But it's not yet. Not quite yet. It's, I think, Tuesday next week. I think it's Tuesday. Let me see. Yep, Tuesday next week. And you'll be 6 years old. Kids grow up fast, I tell you. What kills ladybugs? Cypermethrin will kill ladybugs. Bifenthrin will kill ladybugs. Lots of things kill ladybugs. Ladybugs are really easy to kill. There's lots of pesticides for the control of ladybugs. So I need to do a video specifically on ladybugs. I think I did. Let's see. If we go to youtube.com/green Akers. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right. And then we search my videos for ladybug. There we go. Where do ladybugs come from and how to eliminate them? So let me share this, and I'll share this video with you. I recommend going and watching that. It's a really good video on how to get rid of ladybugs. So, So what kind of bugs do you have? Because somebody says, okay, I'm a senior here out of a lengthy stay in a heavily infested hotel. Careful as I could be, I moved into a new apartment. Bugs came too in every room. Kitchen, I think from cardboard boxes, landlord opened all my protected items. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of bugs you're talking, like roaches or. Let's see. Kathy says they grow up. Well, my oldest will be 20 in January. So I have 4 children. I've been bitten by something in bed at night. I think 2 exterminators came in and seemed to have determined no bed bugs. The only thing we see occasionally is spiders. So you're probably getting bit by spiders. Spiders will absolutely bite you. They'll absolutely bite you. While you sleep at night in your bed. They wander around looking for something to eat and they'll bite you. Let's see. I used Alpine WSG for severe German roach infestation. It worked. Jennifer Lego, $10. Happy birthday, Charlie. We love you. That's what she said. She donated $10 and said, happy birthday, Charlie. We love you. Say thank you. Is that $10 for Charlie? I have to give Charlie $10. That's for Charlie. I give Charlie $10. He'll probably go buy something he don't need, something for me to step on.
I will not buy something.
No? If I give you $10, you won't go to the store and buy a toy or something?
No.
No? What do you want? What do you want to get then? If you have money, what will you do? Just save it?
Yes.
What, you got something in mind you want to get that costs a lot of money? What do you want?
I don't know. That's on this finger. I'm just saving it.
You just want to save it. He likes to have money. He's a penny pincher.
I've only got a dime.
You already have a dime?
Yes.
A whole dime? What are you gonna buy with that?
I don't know. I only have $10. But if I add that to my account, that would be a 10. Oh.
$10.10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would give me another 10.
Wow. I used Alpine WSG for severe German roach. Sorry, I got thrown off. Jennifer went and donated $10 and threw me for a loop. Lost all train of thought. That happens when people do that, and it flashes on the screen. And I'm not used to people donating money. I just come on here and answer questions. Let's see, but not all died after a month. Do you suggest switching chemicals? So usually what I do with Alpine is I'll treat about 2 months in a row with Alpine and then see how that goes. And then if I still have roaches on the 3rd visit, then I'll switch and use something like maybe Onslaught, Fast Cap, Onslaught, a different chemical with a different mode of action, because sometimes it just takes, it could be the juveniles causing an issue. It could be the adults causing an issue. It could be that you just have eggs that still need to hatch that are causing an issue. You can also mix an IGR in with your pesticide, like Nygaard or Gentrol. Both work really well to help with roaches. So roaches are more like an advanced game of chess, and you're trying to figure out what's going to work and what doesn't work. So you may try multiple different active ingredients before you figure out one that actually works really, really well. Called exterminators trying to get stuff off the floors. Bed bugs. Well, you don't really have to treat the floor for bed bugs. You just have to treat around the baseboards and the furniture primarily. Especially if it's an apartment. You treat usually window trim, door trim, baseboards throughout the entire apartment. Maybe crown molding if you see them up near the top of the ceiling, like up here, like up there, like the crown. You treat that. To try to kill them when they go up towards the ceiling. And then, of course, your bed, your mattress, box spring, headboard, footboard, bed rails, sofas, lazy boy recliners, stuff like that. When you treat a mattress, how will you spray it? What if it's an air mattress on the floor? Okay, so you treat the floor like a platform bed. So when you treat a platform bed, you'll have a flat platform. Well, let's say this is your platform here, okay? And then your mattress sits on top of it. I got all kinds of stuff on my desk, like this, okay? So your mattress is there, all right, on top of the platform. So when you take your box, or you may not have a box spring. You may have a box spring and a mattress. You may just have a mattress. But anyway, if it's an air mattress on the floor, there's your mattress. Take it up, lean it up against the wall. Treat this surface, okay, that you're going to lay the mattress back down on. Treat the mattress. Spray the mattress around all the seams and everything where, because air mattresses have seams too. Treat that, and then lay it back down on that spot. And then treat the top of the mattress around the little bubble spots where the bed bugs might harbor around the air. Like a lot of times, let's say this is an air mattress. Let's say this is where you fill up the air on the air mattress. Treat around the outside of that, because a lot of times outside of that hole, there will be grooves, and the bed bugs will live in the grooves around that little valve. So you want to treat around that valve really, really well. If it's an air mattress, that's how I treat them. That's how I treat platform beds. That's how I treat all mattresses. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's do another mattress. All right. So let's copy that image. So here's your mattress. All right. So the places you want to treat on this mattress is primarily, now if it's completely infested, you may want to throw it away. But if not, and you're just concerned about your mattress, trying to save your mattress, this seam right here, all right, all the way around all four corners of the bed. Look behind these right here. A lot of times bed bugs will harbor behind these handles on the mattress that are used to actually move the mattress around. Get up behind those, treat behind those. You see these little zigzag marks right here? These little zigzags? See that? A lot of times bed bugs will be in those seams. Check those seams, treat those, okay? All the way around. If you look on the top and you realize the top also has seams or buttons similar to the headboard we went over earlier, you want to treat around all those buttons, okay? Of course, take the sheets and everything off before you do any of this. Flip it up and treat the bottom the exact same way you treat the top. Now, this here is a foundation. I don't even believe that's a box spring. I think that's just laying on a platform. And if that's the case, you need to treat the platform. This, you can't see it real well from the picture, but there's actually a seam right here too that you want to treat really well too. If it's a box spring, then you want to flip your box spring up and treat underneath the box spring. But it's primarily, if we're just talking about a mattress, these are really the only places you really target on a mattress. If there's a tag, like usually there's like a tag right here that hangs off the end of the bed, you want to pick that, pull that back and treat up underneath it and behind it and everything too. So, and that's how you treat a mattress for bed bugs. And that's, of course, using a chemical that's labeled for mattresses. Not every pesticide is labeled to be used on a mattress. Most are not. I'll try to fix my camera. In fact, Crossfire is the only pesticide that I own that is actually labeled to be used on a mattress, specifically on a mattress. Like Alpine WSG says right on the label, do not use it on a mattress. So. How do I give birthday money to Charlie? You just donate and I'll give it to him. I've got cash in my wallet. I just give it to him. If you want to give birthday money to Charlie. They did one exterior and interior spray and still getting bit. Now they say fogging the house is needed if we want to end this now. Is that appropriate? Let's see. I've been getting bitten some at night. Maybe. I don't think if you don't see bed bugs, it's probably not bed bugs. And if you're still getting bit every day, on daily or weekly occurrence, then you may very well have spiders. And by donate, I mean like a super chat. Sorry, I wasn't specific, Holly. If you want, just super chat like what Jennifer Lego did. So if you look at the bottom of chat, let me see if I can show you. Let's see, can I show you this like this? Okay, so if you're looking at chat like this is my chat window. Okay, down here at the bottom, there's a little button that says show your support for Green Acres. If you click that button, you can donate, whatever. Like I said, that's what Jennifer just did. Jennifer used Super Chat to donate $10 to Charlie. So I see it come through. I'll get it to him. Anyway, that's how I do it anyway. But Charlie don't need no money. Charlie got plenty. Do you need money, Charlie? No? Why? Why don't you need money, Charlie?
Well, I do need money.
You do need money. What are you going to buy with your money?
When I grow up.
What?
When I grow up, I'm going to need to use it.
When you grow up, you need to use it. So you're just going to save it until you get old like me.
Yeah, so I can buy a house.
So you can buy a house. So see, he's looking long term. He's like 5, almost 6 years old, and he's thinking about buying a house with his money. You don't have to save for a long time to buy a house. But if you start saving, that's smart. That's really smart. Any recommendations for apartment accounts that continuously have problems with German cockroaches? Okay. German cockroaches. The only way, now this is in Virginia, the only way in Virginia that you can get German cockroaches is from somebody else or somewhere else. People will go and eat at takeout restaurants and bring roaches home. People will go to their friends and their family that have roaches, and they will bring roaches home. Accounts that I service that have roaches typically will always have roaches. And the reason they will always have roaches is because they continue to do the things that got them roaches in the first place, which is visiting somebody or talking to or going to the same places over and over and over and over again. If you have an account where people are continuously having problems with cockroaches and you're doing all the stuff that I've said to do on my channel, most of the time it's because they're continuing to reinfest their apartment. Now, you might be dealing with chemical resistance, so switch and use something different, but I talk about that. And if you've already tried that and you've been rotating your pesticides and using different chemicals, more than likely they're bringing them in from somewhere, or if it's an apartment, they're coming from like next door or something like that. Usually it's always a problem with reinfestation. This is the same way it is with bed bugs too. With bed bugs will come in from neighboring apartments as well. People that continue to have bed bug problems will get them from neighboring apartments or friends and family, relatives, stuff like that. We'll bring them over. What I tell people is I'm like, look, I know you got family. We're coming right up on Thanksgiving. We got Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner, okay? People are going to want to hang out with their friends and their family. Usually about February, March, I usually start getting calls on bed bugs from people that brought roaches and bed bugs into their house from the holidays because they can't say no to their family and it's the holidays. Go out and meet somewhere else. Have it at somebody else's house. Don't infest your house with roaches and bed bugs because of what, other people do because other people can't get their stuff together. Art Club just donated $20 to Charlie. Holly just donated $20 to Charlie. So that's $50.
And I only have more than 50. Well,
that's a lot of money, Charlie.
Yeah, I probably only have more than 100.
You think you have more than $100? That's $50.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but if I have 50 right now.
That's a lot of money.
We still have the 10 that I don't have.
I know. Well, that's 20 plus 20 is 40 plus 10 is 50. So that's $50. I counted it up. I'm not shorting you. Thank you, everybody. Y'all don't have to do that. Trust me, he's got plenty. He really does have too much. I mean, he's playing on a computer. He's playing Minecraft right now on a computer, and he's only 5 years old. So, I mean, it's not his computer. It's my computer. But still, he's got all he needs. Y'all need to keep your money and kill your bugs and stuff. Let's see. Exterminator says he uses Crossfire in a combo with something else. I'll probably Gentrol because a lot of people believe that IGRs work on bed bugs and they don't. But Crossfire is really good. If he's mixing Gentrol in it, it's not going to hurt it at all. Gentrol doesn't work. He still might as well just be using Crossfire by itself. I live in an A-frame cabin and a ceiling is really tall. How will I need to get a ladder to treat the ceiling? Logan, what are you treating for? I don't see anything else, any other text from you, Logan. Let's see. Kathy says, I've been trying to save up for Crossfire. Thank you for saying I could use a spray bottle. Yes, so it's going to be a lot harder to use a spray bottle. Typically what I would do, let me show you what I would do. All right. If actually it might even be, let me see.
Would you take a whole?
No. Let's see, more Amazon store. Click that link. Pesticide sprayers and equipment. All right. These are sprayers to use for bugs. They've got, let's see, is it gone? It's gone. Oh, that's crap right there. That makes me so mad. So they've replaced it with a value pack 2. These aren't good at all. So the one that I would do would be this one right here. This is a really good sprayer, and it's a plastic sprayer. It's cheap. It's not like a B&G. It's going to cost you $400. It's actually a really good sprayer, and they took it off my list. See, I hardly ever keep up on my Amazon list. Amazon is something that I do just so people can find the stuff they need if they need to, but I really do I really slack like bad when it comes to keeping up on this. But truthfully, so let me show you. All right. So this sprayer right here. Now this is $60. This might be too much for you. If you're having to save up for Crossfire, this might be too expensive. But you can also get like a little cheap $15 sprayer too that's only 1 gallon, and you can mix Crossfire in that and use that as well. That will do better than a handle spray bottle. If you mean spray bottle by like a 32 ounce, like that's going to be really, really hard to kill bed bugs with. You can do it. You will be able to do it as long as the nozzle changes from like a jet stream to a fan spray. You could do it, but that's going to be a lot. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, meaning you're going to have to do this a lot, like a lot. So, but Walmart has the cheap one for $15. This one right here, you can get this one right here. See, that's $15 at Zorro, but they've got the same thing at Walmart. Like Art Club just said, you can get that at Walmart, cheap. So, but the problem with this is mixing a gallon with a 13-ounce bottle, because if you look, Crossfire, this is what Crossfire comes in. You can't measure that. That's really difficult to measure. Now, some of these little bottles will have a graduated side on it. So like if you get, I ought to do a video. I ought to go buy one of these. I ought to just go buy one of these and mix it in one. Because if this bottle is graduated on the side, you could use this. Because the problem is, all right, so let's look at the label. Let's look at Crossfire label. And I'm not picking my nose. My nose is itchy. All right. So if you're going to want to... Are you laughing at me?
No.
Oh, you're laughing at Minecraft. Okay, good. Don't be laughing at me. All right. So let's say 1 quart. Isn't 1 quart 32 ounces? Let me see. How many ounces are in a quart? Yeah, 32. Okay, yeah, 1 quart. Okay. So 1 quart, let's zoom in on this. 1 quart, which is how much that 32-ounce squirt bottle is, okay? It says you need to mix 3.2 fluid ounces. That's going to be really difficult to do because if you look at this bottle, 3.2 fluid ounces, all right? That's, unless this is graduated to the 10th of an ounce, which I doubt it is, it's going to be very difficult to mix it in this bottle. Let's see what other ones have we got here. Let's try this one. This one looks like it's graduated on the side. Let's see. You've got 100, 150. I guess this is milliliters. It's got on there. Let's see here. I'm guessing that's milliliters and liter. Is it milliliters and ounces? Yeah, I think it is ounces. So this one might be easier to mix, like around 3, a little more than 3 ounces. You could probably use this and fill it with water and just shake it really good. You might be able to use one of these. I ought to get one and try it and just show you how hard it is to mix it in one so people can understand. I could just make a little short, like a YouTube short or a TikTok. Let's see. I would have them fog today to take care of everything, including spiders, but my wife is so nervous about the long-term health effects. Okay, so most of the time with a fog, it only lasts for a couple hours and then it's gone. So it's very bad for your health if you're applying it. I stopped doing fog. I stopped doing fogging and or bug bombing people's house. I don't do it anymore. Not for so much the health of my customers, but for my own personal health and well-being. Because when you're fogging a house, you have to wear a respirator. You're in the pesticide. It's in the air all around you, and it really ups your risk of exposure to chemicals, and especially harmful chemicals like what's in a fog spray. In fact, most pesticides that are even safe for, even if you get on your hands, it's not going to hurt you. You just wash your hands. If you breathe it in, it could be very harmful to you. So I don't personally fog houses or bug bomb houses ever. Not anymore. I haven't done that in a long time because of the long-term adverse effects of breathing it in. But the thing is once it's applied and it starts to dissipate, it doesn't last very long. It's only going to last the few hours that they tell you to be out of the house. Sometimes they'll say to come in and wipe your counters down just because it might be an oily residue or something like that on the counters or the walls. It's gross. I typically just treat houses preventatively for spiders. It's easier, it's safer, and it's more effective. And you're not just killing spiders, you're killing ants and crickets and silverfish and all kinds of bugs that get in the house. So a fog is only going to kill what it affects right then. So if you're fogging the space, like let's say this room that I'm in, if we were to fog the room that I'm in right now, it's only going to affect the surface areas. So like the wall, the ceiling, the floor, my desk, it's only going to affect those areas. It's not going to penetrate into the cracks and the crevices like around the baseboards. It's not going to affect anything in there because it's not going to penetrate into those areas. It's not. It's just going to splatter on everything. And so if the spiders are hiding down behind the baseboard, which a lot of times they do, it's not going to kill the spider. The spider's going to be protected. And they're not going to crawl out while the pesticide's still active, they're going to stay in their little hidey hole until it's no longer effective. So fogging is not effective for most any bugs, honestly. Fleas. It's really effective for fleas, but only if you use a residue as well. Because a fog doesn't last, because I've got a video on fogging for fleas and why foggers don't work. You spray the floor with a residual, something that's going to last for several weeks. And then you come behind yourself and you fog. The fog kills anything that has jumped out and hatched out while you were there treating the floor and what's actually bouncing around on the floor right now. It's going to kill that. The eggs will die from the residue that's there that will last for several weeks. So that's how you get rid of fleas, but you don't have to fog. You just use the chemical, just spray the floor, and every flea that lands on it's going to die. Even the fleas that are active right then, they're going to die too. Fogging is really not needed for anything. It's not needed. It's a step that doesn't need to be taken, if that makes sense. I treated last month with Crossfire, but found some in my lint trap, and my son is still getting bit, but haven't seen any live ones, but just received my next bottle in the mail today. So what you do if you're still having bed bugs, you treat once every 3 to 4 weeks. That's about 4 weeks. I recommend 4 weeks in my business, but some people prefer to do it sooner. But I wouldn't go sooner than 3 weeks. I don't think you need to. Some people do 2 weeks, but I just think that's kind of overkill. There's no reason to do that. Chemical will still be effective. Got these from a hospital. Hospitals will give you bed bugs. It is common to get them from bed bugs. So if you're worried about work and you're concerned about work and bringing them from work, let me show you. So let's go back to my channel. All right, so this is how to treat a car, okay? I'm going to make a new video on how to treat a car for bed bugs, though, because so one of the problems, so I have started, let me show you my playlists. All right, if you go to my playlists and you go to this right here, this is my bed bug course. It's on YouTube. It is available for all. There's one video that there is but behind a paywall, $1.99 a month paywall, but it's for members only. All right. So if you become a member, you can watch that video. But let me show you. So it's this second video right here. This video right here. See, it says join this channel to get access to members only content like this video. All right. You just have to be a member to watch it. But I'm going to add a video to this playlist about how to treat a car, because let me show you my course on bed bugs is here. It's one of the best courses online, #1 course online for bed bugs. All right. It's not very expensive, and you get unlimited access for the rest of your life. It's like unlimited access. So this course has a video on how to treat your car. It has the video on how to treat your car for bed bugs. I can't use that video in YouTube because of the agreement that I signed with Udemy in order to make videos or make a course with them. I had to agree that the course material would stay here and not go anywhere else. So I can't put it up on YouTube. So what I started doing is, because even at $12, it's still too expensive for a lot of people. So I put it on YouTube at the lowest bracket, which is $1.99 a month, which you'd only have to pay for it once, and then you get it, and then you watch it, and then you could just cancel your subscription, whatever, but you only pay $2 and you get the course. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly add new videos to this course right here so people can see the different things that I go over in my actual, like my #1 best-selling course on Udemy. I'm going to have videos that are easier to access for people because anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So if you're not subscribed to the channel or a member, you should become one. Art is a member. Art is a member of the YouTube. That's why he's got that special little star beside his name, because he's a member. And also Jennifer Lego, she's also a member. You get the ability to type. I don't know if you knew you could do this though, Art, because you're a member. You can do bedbug. Is it bedbug or BB? I think it's BB maybe. Is it? Well, you could do this. Let's see, does that work? There's one. Yeah, Jennifer's a member too. See, you could do that. If you click the emote button, you can actually do all of these. These are the ones I have so far made for the channel. Right there. So those are pretty cool. I like them. I think they're neat. Just a way to be dorky like me. Let's see. Live in UK for many years. I've been using Zappy Terraclit multi-insecticide from Italy. For bedbugs last year, they became not effective at all. Can't understand why bedbugs evolve properly. Oh, so what happens is they develop resistance. So, and thank you for the $10 or 10 pounds. I guess that's 10 pounds. Is that 10 pounds? Or, I don't know. Anyway, so let's see what this is. Zappy, Tetracip. Let's see what this is. How do I make it? There you go. Active. So that's tetramethrin and cypermethrin and pybronyl butoxide. I'm actually surprised that doesn't work because it's got pybronyl butoxide in it. That should work. But they do develop resistance to synthetic pyrethroids really, really fast. So that's probably what has happened, because that's what I was noticing here when I was using synthetic pyrethroids for bed bugs, is that they were developing resistance to the chemical really fast, usually within 90 days to 120 days. That's probably what's happened. You might want to look into using alternative pesticides. Are you going to do a video besides bed bugs? What do you mean, Holly? What do you want? What kind of videos would you guys like to see? I haven't made a video in almost 2 months. Not a new one. Like, if you go to my videos on my channel, let me see. My videos, my last video was on August the 20th. It has almost been 2 straight months because I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have done so many. I usually lose my mind this time of year because I get so busy with work and I don't think about what to do. But if you guys want a video about something you want me to talk about, I will absolutely make one, because I'm here for you. I'm here for you guys. Whatever you guys want. Can you tell me the member button? Oh. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you where the member button is. So if you're on YouTube, on my channel, let's go back to my total.
Hey everybody, this is Jason Akers again with Green Acres Pest Control.
Okay, that's enough of that. All right, if you're on my channel and you're on my home like this, there's a subscribe button and then there's a join button. And you click the join button and you click, it says, do you want to join this channel? Sign in to become a member. Then you sign in and you can become a member. That's how you join the channel, is you just click that button right there. So that's all. And there's tiers to it. So like, let me show you what it looks like. If you go here, this is the image right here that you'll see. And it's $1.99 for a supporter, $4.99 a month for a follower, and then $15 for a student. You don't only have to pay to be a supporter. This is just for people who want to support my content. And I do have a lot of members that do, but you don't have to. You can just do the $1.99 and have access to everything everybody else has access to. I really... This is just people asked how they could support me, and they wanted to support, and it's easier than Patreon. But I do have people on Patreon too that support me there too. But it's just ways so I can make better videos. That's all it's for. And the member thing, yeah, you just click on. You click here, join, at the top of my channel, youtube.com/greenacrespc, and you just click join. Love the bed bug videos. Very informative. Never know when you're gonna need it. You're a godsend. Well, I'm glad to help you. This is a bit gross, but a video showing different kinds of bug evidence like bed bugs, roaches, carpet beetles in home. Oh, I can do that. Have y'all seen? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna release all of my what's that poop video. So I did a series on TikTok called Name That Poop or What Is That Poop? And it's basically a series where Rory wears a poop mask. I'll show you what it looks like. Ugh. He wears this. Do you want to wear the mask, Charlie?
No.
Let's show people. Here, wear this. And then, like this. There you go. Like that. Okay? He wore that. And then he danced. Rory's a really good dancer. And he was dancing. Like all kinds of famous dances and stuff. And then I did it to this theme Scatman, if you know the Scatman song. And so, and basically I had pictures of different poop that I have collected over the years, like cricket poop and bedbug poop and all this different stuff. And I'm like, so I put that stuff up and I'm like, guess what this poop is? What is this poop? And and then I would tell people what the poop was. But that's what it was. It's pretty good videos. They're really good videos, but I did it for YouTube, for TikTok. The problem is when you start doing copyrighted songs like Scatman, YouTube will not put your videos in front of people because they're like, oh, that's copyrighted. We can't put that in front of people. And I don't monetize it. It's free. I'm not making any money off of the video. It's free video, but they still have a problem putting it in front of people. But I was thinking I might release those and just see what happens if it works well. But I thought it would be funny to do it. But they're old videos from like maybe a year or 2 years ago. So I thought I would release them to show you. They're educational, but also funny. So. The only video that I have that's members, I have a lot of members only videos. I don't know how to sort them because most of them are personal videos about me. Most of my videos on my channel, if they are members only videos, are about me and my personal life and what made me do what I do, why I created YouTube. I've got hobbies that interest me, stuff that has nothing really to do with bugs. I put them there in the members only area of my YouTube channel. So those videos I do have. And so if you're interested in like personal information about me, that stuff's there. And you have access to that. Have you ever had to treat your own home for bed bugs? Yes, I have. 3 years ago, I did. I treated my house for bed bugs 3 years ago. How was that, Charlie? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Remember having to treat the house for bed bugs? I killed them with one treatment. I got my whole house treated and got rid of them. What's that poop sounds both very helpful and gross. Yes, it is. But it's funny because Rory's a dancer. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, so that's right, Jennifer. So the first thing I do when I get home from a bad bed bug job is I go in. So my laundry room is actually on the other side of the camera, okay? And I come in that door and I put my laundry in the machine and I wash and dry it before I go anywhere else in the house if I've done a really bad bed bug job. The reason I infested my house with bed bugs is because Finley was getting ready to be born. My wife was 36 weeks pregnant. She was having preterm labor. And we had to make a trip to UVA. I came home and we got in the car. I took my uniform off. Put my regular clothes on and we drove straight to UVA. And I wasn't thinking that I just got out of a nasty bed bug job. It was really bad. It was really, really, really bad bed bugs. And in fact, other people had said they wouldn't do it because it was so many bed bugs in the house. There were other exterminators that actually turned it down and would not do the work. So I went in and did it and ended up bringing bed bugs home because I didn't do the one thing that I always do, take the stuff in and put it in the laundry. Typically what I recommend you do is take your clothes off, put them in the dryer, dry them for about a half hour to 45 minutes, and then wash and dry if you find bed bugs in the lint trap. If I had done that, I probably would not have had to treat my house for bed bugs. But I did one time in almost 27 years, one time I brought bed bugs home. So it does happen. You know, that's one of the ways I explain to a lot of people is that when, you know, people are always like, well, how am I'm going to bring bed bugs home. I'm going to bring bed bugs home from work. And it is possible to do it. But I'm pretty likely person to infest my house with bed bugs. It is very likely that I will just because I'm in them every day all the time. It's something that I deal with all the time. It's a worry that I always have is that, oh, I'll bring bed bugs home. But I've only done it once in nearly almost 30 years. I have brought bed bugs home only once. So it's not very likely, even though it does happen, it's not very likely. It's more likely that people will bring them to your house than you take them to other people's house. Like if I was in my house and my house was infested with bed bugs and the bed bugs were on my couch and they were on my bed and they were all over, and I went and sat on my couch and a bed bug crawled up and got in my pocket of my pants or maybe in a shoelace or something like that. And then I came to your house and hung out for a little bit and dropped them off there. That's usually how it happens. Or you bring them in from a hotel in a piece of luggage. That's the most common way to carry bed bugs around. As far as you taking them, if you have a very light infestation, mild to near nothing almost, you're probably not going to take bed bugs with you to someone else's house just because they're not that widespread in your house yet. As bed bugs start to reproduce and they start losing places to hide and keep away from you, that's when you're more likely for the bed bugs to start crawling in your personal possessions and your belongings, and you end up risk taking them with you places. Do you have one of those bed bug heater boxes for your shoes? No, I treat my shoes. You treat your shoes with Crossfire. I treat my shoes. I treat my shoes. I treat my luggage. I treat my car with Crossfire. So. I picked up a grocery cart the other day and a bed bug crawled onto my hand from the cart I was using and it freaked me out. That's a new fear unlocked. Now I got to be afraid of Kroger. Somebody just asked, how much does it cost for a bed treatment? It depends on the bed. Depends on the bed. Depends on where it's located. Depends on how far you got to drive to get to it. There's a lot of factors into pricing bedbug work. No, not the inside of the shoes, the outside, like around the cleats and the sides and the toe. That's it. I mean, you got to think about it. If I'm walking through a house, where am I going to contact the bed bugs? On the bottoms of the shoe, where the shoe actually steps on the floor. That's the spot. So treat that spot. So yeah, I treat that and around the sides and stuff. It says to treat shoes on the label of Crossfire. It actually says to treat shoes. So, well, good luck, Kathy. I think you can get rid of your bed bugs. Honestly, even if you don't have access to Crossfire and you just have access to like a synthetic pyrethroid or something like that, as long as you're treating regularly once a month, you'll eventually get rid of them, but it may take, 9 months or more to get rid of the bed bugs because you're starving them out because they don't want to come out and crawl through the chemical. They're naturally repelled by the chemical. Now, unless you're running into the issue like the one guy from earlier where he's dealing with resistance, that's one thing. But if the bugs are just naturally repelled by the chemical, a lot of times they just won't crawl through it. And eventually they'll just get so hungry that they have to crawl through it to get to you. And when they do, they die because the chemical will still kill them as long as they're not resistant to the chemical. So, but I am going to call it a day. I'm going to get off of here. I need to go help my wife. My baby just woke up. So that worked out really well. It's about an hour and a half. And y'all have a real good day. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be here next week and we can chat some more about bed bugs. So Y'all have a good one. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you next time. Let me see if I can find my music. I always like to play music when I get ready to leave.